is there ever going to be any land available for sale on moon?
Well, the answer is, of course, we are all going to be living on the moon, and it's not just the land available on the moon. First of all, it is going to be wild, wild west. Person who gets there first gets to control what they have, right?
So yeah, today, I wanted to first focus on a little bit about your book first. I read the book and it was such an inspiring book. I just loved how motivating and inspiring and thought-provoking it is, especially for the younger generation. It has so many ideas that you can take from that book.
So what did you learn?
For me personally, what I learned is that never take anything for granted. Like, doesn't matter how much research or expertise has been done in any particular field, you can challenge the status quo of anything and try to think outside the box. Because it's one thing to just have some expertise in one thing, and I think in the book that you mentioned that a lot of the experts, you don't want to necessarily talk to them to develop the same field. You want to look at somebody else who's outside that field. So for me, that's a total game changer, because just because somebody is an expert at something doesn't mean that that's the end of that field. One of the things that I think a lot of the viewers don't know about is, your company Moon Express is the only company in the world that has permission to go outside the orbit Earth and actually land on the moon. And I wanted to just touch base a little bit about that and share with our viewers what is the initiative, why do we need to go to the moon, and what is the whole purpose for this company?
So, going to the moon is not just about physically going to the moon. Going to the moon is symbolic of what individuals and a small group are capable of doing.
Sure.
There are only 3 superpowers that have ever landed on the moon successfully: US, Russia, and China.
Right.
If you believe an individual or a small group of people can land on the moon and become the 4th superpower, that shows what is possible. If those entrepreneurs are capable of doing and becoming a 4th superpower, do we really need the superpowers to solve the problems for the humanity? Would that be, if you're looking at a crisis of healthcare where we are constantly suffering from these chronic diseases, is that the problem that's going to be solved by Obamacare or Trump care or Putin care? Right. It's going to be solved by an entrepreneur thinking enough is enough. We're going to go out and solve this problem. Okay. How do we create the abundance of energy? It is good. We live on this planet where every 90 minutes more energy falls on this planet just from the sun than we use in the whole year.
Right.
It is simply the matter of conversion. Right? This problem is no different when you go back a few decades ago. The most precious metal on planet Earth was aluminium.
Right.
And even though it was in abundance, it was always in the form of bauxite. To extract aluminium from the bauxite was very difficult. And that's why it was more expensive than gold or silver or anything else. If you look at the tip of the Washington Monument, it's aluminium. Just to show the Britishers, we are rich, we know what we are doing.
Sure.
Now, what happened? Decades later, a technology called electrolysis came about that made it so easy to extract that metal. And now it is so cheap we throw it away.
Right.
Now, what is the electrolysis of the solar energy? That will convert the solar energy into usable form. And when that happens, energy will become completely free. And if it becomes similar to the aluminium where it becomes completely free, now imagine what happens. When you have free energy, you can have literally abundance of fresh water, because you can even distill the dirtiest water. You can desalinize anything you want because energy is free.
Right.
When you have free energy, free water, could you have abundance of food? Right?
Yeah.
So my point is, you start to think and you say, oh my God, who is going to do that? Is that today the clean energy is not coming because we signed the Kyoto Treaty or we signed the Paris Treaty. It's happening because some entrepreneur decided that that's what they're going to do. So imagine, Elon, a decade ago said, I'm going to go out and build an electric car. And people say, there hasn't been a car company created in decades, let alone an electric car company. That will never work. And today that car company is worth more than Ford and GM.
Right.
So what is it? If one entrepreneur decided they're going to go do that, creates a solar, right? And suddenly every car company is now struggling trying to bring electric. Guess what's happening? Whether the Tesla survives as a company or not doesn't matter. The humanity has now moved forward at a point of no return. That means now we're going to have a non-fossil fuel cars. Whether the car, I'm not talking about whether Tesla is a great investment or not. Tesla may die.
Right.
But the point is, the movement that it created will never die. The genie is out of the bottle.
Right.
And that's what entrepreneurs do. So today, when I am focused on making chronic diseases optional, I'll tell you a little bit more about what we're doing.
Right.
But the fact is, even if we fail as a company, we would have moved forward the science and the technology and the mission far enough that somebody's going to stand on our shoulder, take it across the finish line.
Sure.
And it doesn't matter. The humanity has eliminated chronic diseases, and that's what I focus on. And while we are on that journey,
Sure.
I'm not focused on is a multi-trillion-dollar market. I'm focused on helping 1 billion people is what is going to allow us to create a multi-trillion-dollar company.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think, I myself, I was so inspired when I've seen you 2 times before at the Real Estate Expo, and every time you've spoken about the biome, and I myself did the testing because I wanted to know, hey, what's going on with my body so that I can make better decisions that will help me to be at my peak performance,
Yes.
right? I mean, you don't want to focus so much on disease, but my main goal in life is to how do I be at my peak every day?
Absolutely correct.
Right?
Yeah.
And so that's great that, people will have that option.
Yes.
To know what's good for them, what's not good, and then make the choices. Right? That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for today. One last thing.
Yeah.
Is there ever going to be any land available for sale on Moon?
Well, the answer is, of course, we are all going to be living on the moon, and it's not just the land available on the moon. First of all, it is going to be wild, wild west. Person who gets there first gets to control what they have, right?
Sure.
And as people start to go there and start to develop the lands, and people are going to create value for the next people who come in. So it is no different than any new area that we move in.
Sure.
And it is always those entrepreneurs and the crazies who go there first, and then they start to make it easier for anyone else. But there is no doubt in my mind, there'll be a baby born on the moon. We're going to have a connectivity to the moon, just no different than we have a connectivity to Australia. And it takes us a whole day
Sure.
to go to Australia, and it may take a day or less to go to the moon. So there are going to be technologies that are going to make the travel to the moon no different than us going from San Francisco to Sydney.
Wow, I would love to help you sell the
Thanks
Moon.
a lot. Take care, man.
Well, thank you so much for coming again.
Thank you.
It has been a pleasure.
Thank
and
you.
again, thanks again, guys, for watching.